Greetings, listeners and viewers. Your host for the night, Zach, here, introducing you to The Call of Cthulhu podcast by Twisted Gears Studios. If you haven't seen our recent social posts, this might be a bit of a switch. If you're on YouTube, you may notice that there is now video. Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time will be premiering episodes with live chat, and 1 hour later, the audio-only versions in all of the usual places. So if you're audio-only, 9 hours of interaction with us can occur in real time. A big shout-out to our donators over on Ko-fi for making this possible. Lastly, keep an eye out on our webpage and socials for announcements to our merch shop and other updates like that later this month. But for now, last we left our investigators, it's clear someone else is at the morgue. With the authorities on the way and potential evidence that our investigators were here, time is ticking to dispose of the potentially infected and not entirely unalive body.
So you succeed on your strength check, and you manage to... It almost slips between the gap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you manage to pull the body over onto... There's a tray there on rollers. Right?
Right.
Still in the bag. Okay. And you manage to pull it over onto it. What would you like to do?
As we're pulling it down the rollers toward the...
Yeah, it'll slide in pretty quickly, even if you push it.
I'm gonna...
If that's what you're doing.
I'm gonna turn to Althea. Say, someone else is here. I don't know what happens. I don't know what's going on. Someone else is here. They had a gun, I guess? I don't know. Is there a type of gun that doesn't fire bullets? I don't know. But we need to get this done as quickly as possible because we then have to just get out of here.
I'm not entirely certain that this person is dead.
What? They were in the morgue, right?
Yes.
And they were in the freezer things?
Yes.
Is it freezer that they go in?
Yeah.
How long were they there?
See, I don't
Can
know.
anyone survive in one of those freezers?
Probably not.
Well, then they're dead now.
Okay. Could I have all of you roll me a percentage?
What?
And at least 3 of you needs to roll under 50%. 50.
What does that mean?
Oh, the siren thing.
No.
Oh. Well, not me.
What did Agatha roll?
18.
What did Amos roll?
Oh, no.
99.
Oh, God.
What did Marion roll?
74.
It doesn't matter what you roll. This is a failed. What'd you roll?
20.
Okay, so
Okay.
I needed 3 out of the 4. Only 2 out of the 4. Only 1 out of the... Oh, no, 2 out of the 4 succeeded. As you're talking about it, the body bag moves. As there's like... It's like something moved... The body inside moves, shuffles slightly.
Can I roll something to tell if it is the movement of a body or the movement of a slug?
Ooh!
Yeah, how did the crispy body move?
Yeah, I'm not even going to really require this roll in the body bag. It does seem like the body moves. Like, because the shoulders, you know what I mean?
It's not that weird movement like
But-
from the other one.
I will actually call for 2 rolls.
Okay.
First off is going to be a spot hidden.
Okay.
Okay, we'll do that first.
Is that first?
Actually, yeah.
53 out of 69.
Okay, fair enough.
This is a good
Then I'm going to
round.
have you roll me a Cthulhu Mythos.
Oh, God.
Oh, Lord!
Oh, Lord.
Do you have points in mythos? I do. We all do. From
We all have some.
previous instances.
You will all have more.
Okay. 56 out of 8.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Hey, nobody got that much Cthulhu Mythos.
I think it's a good thing I didn't get that.
It is. No, it's not that. It's just, yeah. So for you with your spot hidden, it does seem like the body's moving, but it also seems reminiscent of potentially what you recall in Swill's Gullet with the bodies on the spikes. The whole body's moved as the slug was pushing the way through. That breathing and stuff. Remember that weirdness to it?
Yeah.
So it could be.
Is that what it
could-
seems like it's doing?
Well, it's just the body's moving, right? The body's moving. Can I have Althea make me an idea roll?
Her ideas are terrifying. Just saying, they are.
well this time. 92 out of 70. I'm not burning that luck.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. That's where you're at. But at this point, I'm going to say Amos and Agatha enter into this hallway in the crematorium, because that's where you were heading, correct?
Yep. As we push the door
so
open.
you hear a noise of entering into the hallway.
Yeah.
Cops, get the guy crispy. Come on, cops.
I put my not this arm, the other arm.
Yeah, exactly.
I put my good arm out to stop Althea. Is the body it's still moving into? Right? We don't need to help it.
Okay, so no, you haven't pushed it in yet.
Then
The body's just like spasming slightly.
Okay, then I'm not going to comfort Althea. I'm going to continue to push the body into the crematorium.
So you take it and you push it. And it's on rollers.
Yeah.
So as it's as the body's moving, the rollers like there's an open I'm not going to describe it how I would normally, but there's like a hatchway, like an opened lid, and it slides inside to the and so you just got to close the lid.
Yeah.
So it just slides in.
Yeah.
It's spasming.
I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say this is exactly like the slugs we saw in Swool Skull. Slugs are waking up. We have to do this now. We're all in danger.
That's what you hear Marion say moving down the hallway. See, they're near the end of the hallway with at the door, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so could I have? Well, yeah, it's easier for me to do it this way. I'm just gonna go to initiative for a second, because I find it's easier for how quick you all are.
Exactly.
Right? That's how this would work.
Well,
is Marion goes first, slides the body in, says that. Let's just say that's your turn.
Yep.
Althea, what would you like to do right now? Because the lid needs to be closed, and then there's a big red button on the side. So you close the lid, you press the red button, flame. You do remember that it would take quite a while to burn a body. It'd take a couple hours.
Okay.
But it would, but once the process is started, it's very hard to stop it.
Don't hate me.
we're gonna.
I'm not gonna do anything, because Althea's having a little bit of a crisis at the moment, where she doesn't know 100% for certain that the person inside this bag isn't an alive person or what the hell is going on. Every other slug thing that has happened, it has been for certain that it hasn't been right, and this is the first time that she's not sure if she's actually just killing a person, and she doesn't want to have anything to do with it.
That's
fair.
Yeah.
You are
God.
You are human, not a monster.
And I'm a like.
Not that Marion's a monster.
And I'm a doctor. Like I'm a doctor, and I just
That's fair enough.
I feel really weird about it all of a sudden.
That's
and
fair.
that is fair.
You're the only
But
one
I'm not gonna stop anyone else. But I personally don't want to be the one to do it.
As Agatha is the first one to get to the door.
Okay.
You have a higher movement anyway.
Yeah.
But you beat on deck. So I'm just going to say you get to the door, you look inside. Marion is just standing there after push the body in. You heard her say, "There's slugs, we need to burn it." You see Althea, and being, an alienist, being really good at psychology, realize that Althea seems troubled. It seems to be a bit frozen. Is that fair?
Yes.
Frozen in place. Like, just sort of like...
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
And you see the body moving inside on the tray, and you see the latch that needs to come down.
The latch itself is not hard to close.
No, it's not. It's not really like a door hatch. It's sort of like two grooves, and it just slides down.
I'm gonna run over and actually close it because it's not complicated. I didn't need to read a manual.
No, you don't. You run up and you close it down.
Close
it
the door.
Clicks into place, and you can hear sort of the drone inside. You know what I mean? And that'll be your turn.
Yep.
As then Amos, you come to the door. You see Agatha there. There's the latches closed. Althea seems to be frozen, and Marion's just standing there. Right, and you can see a big red. There's a control panel there. But to be fair for Althea, knowing exactly which button to push, because there is other buttons.
I was going to ask, was I here for the setup portion of the
Althea
system?
was the one who made the checks to be able to.
In that case, Amos just comes on in. He goes right up to hearing slugs, and she's frozen. I'm gonna go up to Althea, but like, did you get any on you? Slugs? Are you good? Is it done?
It's in there. Marion put it in.
Great, so it's done. We can go. Cops are coming, right?
Would I know enough? Would somebody know enough that there has to be another step?
You know that the fire isn't going inside.
Oh, in that case, it's like.
Yeah. Well, you don't realize right away, but Agatha's right at that door,
Yeah.
and there's like a round.
No,
Like
that's
that,
Like a viewport.
Like a viewport sounds creepy.
It does.
But there's like a viewport there, and you can see the body just moving.
Is it done? Is it dead?
No, there's another step. I just don't know what the other step
to start
is.
the fire, the burn.
All right, which button? What do we hit?
Yeah, because there's like a control panel.
I.
It's filled with fucking worms. We gotta kill them. Which button?
Can I roll? I have mechanical repair to
You
know
can.
which
You
button.
can. Yes, 100%.
We kill hundreds of these things. Cold feet now.
32 out of 63.
But a tick in mechanical. You do quickly understand, just very quickly, that it's pretty obvious, but you still need to know in the stressful situation to know which press. And it's not just a button. There's a little lever you push to put the gas in, and then you push the button to ignite it with a pilot flame, and the flame starts. I'm assuming you do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do it.
And it's firing.
And I'm gonna, as I'm doing it, I'm gonna say to Amos, the bag was still closed. We just saw them moving.
Perfect. Okay, hit the plane. We gotta go. Cops are coming.
Cops?
Something, I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm hearing sirens. I saw flashes. We've gotta go.
At this point, you also hear screams coming from inside the crematorium. Human
Screams, plural?
No, human, just multiple screams from
Okay.
but human screams.
Multiple screams?
No,
Like
not
one
different
scream.
humans,
Okay.
just...
It's reverberating inside.
Yeah, exactly. It's this reverberation. Like somebody's being burned alive. That's what you hear. Everybody make a sanity check.
Yep.
Because it's not the sound of the keening or slugs, it's the sound, what appears to be a human. But the process is starting. So I'm not saying you did, you're wrong, but the sound, you were all involved in starting the crematorium, and you hear human screams coming inside from somebody being burned alive. Who failed their sanity checks?
Oh, shit!
Okay.
Okay.
Each of you.
So that was Althea and Agatha.
Yeah. Marion and Amos both lose 1 sanity. Succeeding. Agatha, roll me a d6 and tell me what you roll.
1.
You lose 1 sanity as well. Althea, roll me a d6 and tell me what you roll.
6.
Oh, fuck! Right now! No!
You know what?
No,
No,
no.
that
It's
fits. That fits.
Not 69
No.
anymore.
You lose 3 sanity,
Okay.
plus the other 2 you already lost means a temporary...
God damn it! It is a temporary...
Right?
Yeah.
Right? 5 sanity
Yeah.
in a short period of time is going to cause a bout of madness.
Okay. Is looking at a table.
I need you to roll me a d10. Give me a second first. Yeah, because basically, I made... I'm going to do the order differently.
What?
Yeah, there's a d10,
Yeah.
but I'm
You're adding a bit of randomness by
I'm
changing
adding.
the order from
I'm
last
changing
time.
the order. So I'm picking 1, and I'm going to start the 1 from there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
d10.
4.
Be a good one.
Is it? They're not good. They're
If
not.
I start laughing right now, that's gonna be weird. It'll be extra weird.
Okay.
Does it fit
That's
the
not
situation?
Yeah. Right away, as soon as this happens, you hear the screams and you're worried, and in your mind you're thinking, I'm burning somebody alive, I'm burning somebody alive, I'm burning somebody alive. You slowly back away from the crematorium itself till you're a bit close to the door.
And then I run.
And then Althea just runs.
God fucking
Just runs. What's your movement?
My movement is 65. No, movement rate is 8.
Yeah, you immediately just start running.
I'm probably gonna call after her and run after her.
Cool.
She better be running for the fucking car.
It's my car. So.
Also, as soon as Amos says that, I'm just like gasp and run after them too.
So I'm assuming everyone's going to run after Althea.
I'm probably going to go turn myself in.
Just
Wait, we don't know
you,
yet.
you don't get to choose.
Yes, I know.
You're having a mental break.
Yes.
Amos would take one last look inside the porthole, just to see if there's anything else besides a person burning.
Okay, so you look inside.
Actually, I'm gonna.
You're gonna roll something.
It's.
Oh, you're doing a randomness to see what
I'm
you
torn
do.
between what he would do given the situation that she's not running away and there's cops. If it wasn't a pressured situation, he would look right now. But it's a pressured situation, so just for the sake of me, I do. I look.
Okay, so you go over to the porthole, and you look, inside, and of course it's bright. There's flames there, and there seems to be the bag is burning away, and you can see because the way it's pushed in, you can see the top, the body's on fire, and it's flailing around at this moment, and it seems like a person burning at this moment. But you do see the wound in the back of the head.
All right.
And I really quickly want you to make a medicine check.
51.
I don't know if
What's
you have
my
medicine. I
I have 12%.
Oh.
So that's a no. But
Okay, no. So it just means I'm not just going to give you a little bit of extra information. But it just looks like at this moment, it just looks like
I see the wound.
You see the wound, but you don't know if the wound is a kill wound. Because you didn't make your medicine check.
Oh.
Right?
Oh.
But it looks bad.
Yeah.
It looks bad.
I can lie
could
to myself. I could justify it. It's enough for me to justify.
That's what happens when you pass a sanity check.
Yep.
You know what I mean? With the screaming, it's just
exactly.
oh yeah. In your mind, you're holding Marion in her mind was holding that this is the slugs. This isn't a person.
Yeah.
So you see it flailing around. You're like, oh, that wound probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. Now.
It's the worms doing this to him. We did the right thing, boys.
You do notice something though, without a check, is it seems to be burning away quicker than you would think. How long not that you know how long it would take for a human body to burn.
See, this
But
is
no,
good
but
thing,
I mean,
really.
it just seems to be almost. It seems to be burning quite fast, in your opinion.
Perfect. Less time for there to be evidence.
I'm just saying.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Is there?
But
a way
as
to
you
think
stop and
anything
do
of
that, I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
Althea did have a little bit of a head start. She backed away and ran. You called out, then ran, then you ran. What's your movement?
8.
Okay, fair enough. But I mean, Agatha is faster, but it does take a bit to catch up. Basically, I'm going to say Agatha, as you burst through the door of the crematorium, and you come in, you see Althea around 20 feet in front of you. Ran by the car and seems to be running toward the hospital. Holding her head. Just running toward the hospital. Around the side of the road where the sirens are coming.
Right.
Around 20 feet away.
I'm gonna throw my Lee Enfield into the car, get into the car, and actually close that distance to pull the car in front of her.
Can you roll me a drive check? I just want to see how quick you do this.
Oh, this is drive
Please
auto,
don't hit
correct?
it.
Yeah.
1%.
Yo!
45.
Take and drive auto.
Wow.
Bro!
All right, NASCAR.
But what happens is, it's crazy, because the door was still open.
Yeah.
Agatha. So, Amos, you're just leaving the crematorium room. Marion is halfway up the hall, because Agatha's faster, but you have a viewpoint and you can see Agatha. And she jumps feet first. Like she just jumps feet first, and you see her just slot the Lee Enfield as she perfectly jumps into the seat of the Packard. Right? Slots the Lee Enfield in. Then you realize, oh great, she's not waiting for you. And at the same time she sits, somehow she starts the vehicle. The door's open. She takes off, but then she stutters as she takes off, and the door closes on its own. A 1%. Like it's
I know. You gotta make it work.
And you drive super quick, skim Althea. Like, don't hit her.
Please don't.
But as she comes up to the corner with the sirens coming, so you're maybe around 40, 50 feet
Yeah.
up. You slam in front of it, and Althea literally runs into the Packard Twin Six.
Like into the car?
Yeah, just runs into it. Because it's so quick, you pull right in front of her as she's running.
Oh,
not
like
looking.
into the side of the car.
Not the front of it. You don't run her over like
No,
opposite
but like
Ricky
there was
Monster.
no doors open that she ran into the car.
No.
I'm not that cool.
I believe I fairly thematically described your 1%.
No, I slam into the side of it.
Runs into the car and falls on her ass. Okay, so Marion, you see this. You're at the doorway. I'm assuming you're going to continue running toward the Packard Twin Six.
Yep.
Right? And as you get 20 feet away, Amos gets to the doorway, and in your mind is... Did you make that idea roll about the robe that you were supposed to get here? No, you didn't.
She did.
No, it's too late now. Yeah. So, and as you're leaving, you can hear the screams inside.
It'll be fine. They'll shut up soon.
Yeah, those voices will go away eventually. Agatha, what would you like to do with Althea? She seems to just knock to the ground. She seems to be in the process, like crawling at the ground to try to stand up. She's frantic.
I know she's frantic. I'm going to get out of the car and try to get her into the car.
Okay.
Essentially.
And psychology me.
Don't have time. Don't have time.
I have time.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get her into the car and then speed back to get these two
Okay,
into the
so
vehicle.
you hop out of the vehicle
Yes.
as Althea just finishes standing up.
Yes.
It is a fighting brawl. Opposed.
Okay.
And Althea gets to make a fighting brawl roll with a bonus die.
Okay.
Because she is freaking out to get away.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Right? Like she is, you know what I mean? It's like trying to save somebody with,
We
you
all
know,
know.
like,
We all know how my fighting
It's,
brawl
it's
goes.
why you don't jump in to save someone drowning.
what'd you get?
76 out of 38.
Yeah, go ahead.
I rolled 2 40s again. 43 out of 29.
Yeah, so basically what happens is, Agatha, you about to try to, you quickly open up the back, the back door, you know what I mean? One of the back seat doors facing Althea, and then you go try to grab Althea, and then she grabs your arm, and you're just sort of wrestling with each other. You can't get her in, but she's not getting away.
Okay.
You're like in a little bit of a stalemate. And that's your round. Right? And then at this point, Marion, you get to the car.
Okay.
Where they're sort of wrestling. What would you like to do? You can see them wrestling. It seems like Agatha's trying to get Althea in, but Althea is just... You notice that Althea isn't screaming or anything, though.
Yeah.
She just seems... Well, you wouldn't know.
So, I'm not going to get into a physical altercation right now. Seems like a bad idea. So I'm going to try and stand so that I can see Althea's face, so I'm not behind her. And I'm just gonna say, Althea, just get in the car. Get in the car and we'll get away. I'm just gonna be repeating that.
Yeah, and that's what you do. It does not seem to get through to her. Something that quick psychoanalysis would take a bit longer, plus that's sort of the... You know what I mean? It'd be hard to do. Could I have Althea roll me a willpower roll?
Can I see, though, quickly in her eyes, does it look like she recognizes any of us? Or is it just straight panic?
Psychoanalysis. I don't even know if you have it. You
I
need to
don't.
roll me a power
No, I
roll.
don't.
So you have 1%, I believe?
Yeah, I have
Roll it.
psychology. I'll roll it.
I'll allow. I'll
roll psychoanalysis anyway.
Yeah, because my thing is, it'd be a 1% psychoanalysis. What's your psychology at?
74.
Your psychology is really good.
Yeah.
It will require a hard psychology roll, to be fair. This should be psychoanalysis, so you're going to have 1 tier difficulty harder supplementing this game. 5%.
5.
Yeah, she's under a full mental break. She is not recognizing you. She just is terrified and needs to get away. Yeah, you tried to talk to her and do that. That's your turn.
Yep.
What was your power roll as?
20 out of 80.
20 out of 80. Okay, so basically what this means is you're not snapping out of it, but I will take away the bonus die for your post check.
Okay.
Because at this point, it's another post check with Agatha and Althea. Mm-hmm. But you do not get the bonus die this time.
Okay.
So it's a post check.
Oh,
fighting brawl. You're still
Right.
wrestling,
I haven't
unless you want to let her go.
no, I don't want to let her go.
Yeah.
Actually, my first, okay.
Unless you want to do something different.
I was going to say I was going to punch her.
Okay, you can, because it's still a fighting brawl.
Yeah, I'm going to...
Okay, roll for your fighting brawl. What'd you get?
73 out of 38.
What was your fighting brawl?
85 out of 29.
Okay, so basically, you holding on to her, wrestling with one arm, and Marion, you also see Agatha try to punch Althea, but it's thrown off kilter as Althea's sort of wrestling around. At this point, but also at this point, as Amos arrives to the car, because you're basically at that point of the corner of the hospital, and you got the drag running up. You see cop cars.
God, how close are they? Jesus.
Off in the distance. Well, let's not forget, you heard them before you went into the crematorium.
Yeah, that's right.
They're off in the distance. Mm-hmm. But you can see, let's say the lights.
Yeah.
Off in the distance, coming in your direction.
Cool.
They're a ways away, but you can see them from here. As Amos shows up on scene.
I'm just going to say, just get her in the car.
What would you like to do? Or what would you all like to do?
I'm going to actually yell at Marion and say, you drive, you and me drag her into the car.
And run around to the driver's seat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
so,
going to put her in the car.
Yeah.
Okay. You are a mad woman. It's going to be, which one of you has the better fighting brawl?
I got 43.
I have 38. So.
Okay, so 2 of you working on it, you will get a bonus die. Now, you, because there's 2 people working against you, will get a penalty die. Right? Right? Because you're working together. But no, you don't get the roll.
Oh, I don't get
the better of you with a bonus die, but penalty die. No, well, just roll. Let's see what you get with the penalty die.
With it. 21 out of 29.
Wow.
So you succeeded.
My other one was a 10.
Did you get? So you had a regular success. So what did you get?
41 out of 43.
So you get a regular success.
Correct.
So you don't break free, but you can't get her in the car.
This is the one time
Right? Because as you try to push her in, she's fighting with the strength of a 1,000 good years.
a woman full of cocaine. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God!
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Kidding.
Panic.
Kidding.
No, you understand my point, though.
Panic.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
that's right. But the
cocaine
issue
killing
is,
one
with that failed roll, I'm going to have one of you roll a percentage, and you can choose. 1 to 50 is good, like high good or high bad. This is my point. You know what I mean? 1 to 50 is good, 51 to 100 is bad, or do you want 1 to 50 is bad, 51 to 100 is good? Which would you like? One of you needs to roll it. So either 1 to 50 is good or 1 to 50 is bad. And then the opposite.
Yeah.
Keep it like it normally is.
Okay, so 1 to 50 is good, 51
So
to
you're gonna
100
roll?
is bad. So 51 to 100, what'd you get? Is bad.
99. Should have swapped that one around, shouldn't I have?
Okay.
No way of burning that much luck.
So remember, Marion, that security guard, John. You see him come around the corner. He looks over. He sees 2 people trying to kidnap somebody.
Yep.
Wrestle them into a car.
Yep.
He pulls out a nightstick.
Yep.
And he starts running toward the car. Hey, you stop over there!
That's right. You help me, John.
I'm trying to think how.
He hasn't noticed you yet. He's just noticing the scuffle. Is this fair?
Yeah.
Hey,
It's something.
With
he
a
starts
99,
running.
it's fair.
and he will be there next round. So now we go to...
Fail!
No, wait, hold on. Hold on. Three of you. Marion can do something now, if she wants, because you're wrestling.
Yep,
Three of
yep,
you are
yep,
wrestling,
yep.
but Marion is still... thing.
I
You
was
see John running
looking around
toward.
to get in the car to start driving as soon as I got her in there, but she's not in there yet.
So you're just about to get into the driver's seat
Yep.
on this side.
Yep.
So you went behind them, and you look over the top of the Packard, and you can see John around 25, 30 feet away. Stop over there! What are you doing? Brr. That's a weird accent.
What is happening?
Clam chowder! I don't know. He's
He's from Boston.
chowder. Anyway.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Yeah, but is there anything you would like to do?
I'm gonna say. Oh gosh.
It's gotta be good.
It's gotta be good.
We're fucked.
You do realize as well something I will tell you later, because you might realize now.
Thanks.
That we
Thanks.
left the crematorium on, and it might burn the building down.
No.
It won't.
No, I know it won't. No.
I'm gonna get in the car, and then I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna say,
So you get in the vehicle, so
Yeah.
then it's the passenger seat, and he's on the other side of the passenger seat because the vehicle turned.
yeah.
The window's up.
Yeah. I'm gonna look towards the open door where these three are struggling.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna try to help out by saying, Althea, you're safe in the car. You'll be safe in the car.
Okay, so you do that. It doesn't
It's
seem to
not
have
gonna
much.
help, but
It
I don't
doesn't
know how else
because
to help.
under a mental break. It's a
Yeah.
good thing you caught her. Like,
Yeah.
you know, because
And
This would be
why
excellent.
don't
Silver Twilight
I-
Lodge with Althea in a mental institution wouldn't be great.
No.
Well, you wouldn't be
Actually-
doing Silver Twilight Lodge.
No.
Which means this would prolong forever.
Try looking for
Would-
me
would
and find have
Amos
a
have
tea
le-
with Elbergal.
Would Amos have left his flask in the car?
No.
Okay.
I'm assuming your flask would always be on you.
It's usually in my sock.
Okay.
Okay. I always thought it was in your inside pocket of the coat.
Oh yeah, that makes sense too.
That's always. I like to keep my wallet in my sock pocket. Sock pockets. Trademark pending.
I mean, I'm struggling. One could say that the pocket's like this. If you
Okay.
wanted to reach out and grab it.
So now it's going to be the all important
Penalty die for me, right?
Oh, I'm not.
penalty
rolling.
dot. Well, it depends because you have a lesser chance. You can roll with a bonus die if you want, but you have less of a chance.
Yeah.
So usually the person with the better end of the skill. I'm just doing it this way. Let's see what you get. Okay.
That's a look.
Okay. What did Althea get? Was it a success or a fail?
66 out of 20.
So it's a fail. What did you get?
The exact same thing. 41 out of 43.
Okay.
And then when you said
So
the
the-
exact same thing, I thought you meant that you got a 66. I was gonna be like, no!
No, I
got
did
this
the exact same rolls
round.
before I passed again.
Okay. So now, because like I said, one round away, we are now at that round.
Yeah.
Okay. Marion gets into the driver's seat. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Althea, it's going to be okay. Agatha and Amos manage, struggling, to get Althea into the back seat. Okay.
Yeah.
Which one of you would be going into this side of the back seat with her? I'm assuming you want her in the middle, which means somebody needs to go to the other side, or you're going to push her against the door and she'll just open it.
Oh, I thought we were gonna drag her into like. one-
Oh, so you got in first
Yeah, and just
drag. If that's the way you wanted to do it, that's fine.
That works.
So you are the one who goes in first.
Yes.
Okay, and dragging her in, and Amos is there, just finished getting her in. As John runs around the back of the Packard, because it's his turn, and swings at your head with his club. Let her go, you kidnappers! And he swings at you with his club.
Sure.
Okay. Now at least it's against the person who has arcane symbols for hit points.
I don't know what'll happen if I hit what I perceive as 0. So
You don't have a 0.
I don't have. Well, I have a list of regular like Roman numerals, not Roman numerals.
You're
but
like negative 100.
Oh, here it is. I definitely have a nightstick. Okay, fair enough. What is the base level for fighting brawl? He has better than that, but what is the base level? 25%. Okay, so I'm just going to make his 40. Right? Well, he's trained and the use of 40 seems fair.
God, so many dice.
Not that I'd lie, but this is, I think, one of the only times I've ever rolled in the open. Okay, fair enough.
Oh God, thank you.
Yeah, so it's a 73. So he swings at you, and it hits the Packard. Like swings past your head and hits the Packard. Now, he is right next to you, but you know what I mean? The door's open, you can hop in, and then you can take off if you'd like.
Is the door still open?
Yes.
Well, the door is open because what happened is the door was open. Agatha sort of backed into the seat, dragging Althea, and you pushed Althea. So right now, like Agatha's in the middle, Althea's by here, and when you push in, Althea will be in the middle, and each of you on either side, and then Marion can go. But there's a guy, a security guard, like, can you quit? Because you're a private investigator and because you're experienced with the police, could I just have you... You don't have a police procedure skill or nothing. I don't think I even mentioned being able to get that, but...
I don't think it's a...
Idea roll. Just an idea roll. An idea roll.
9%.
Cool.
You're rolling the extremes
This
today.
security guard like, knows what you all look like.
Yep.
Like, he's up close and personal.
What am I supposed to do with that information?
I don't know. You can do with it whatever you will. But anyway, I'm assuming you're going to hop into the vehicle and then Marion's going to try to stunt drive back and away.
Is that what you're going to do? You are the next person to choose. What
Yeah.
are you going to do?
What would you like to do? I'm not asking you to commit murder here.
Please no.
I mean, you're hinting at it.
I'm hinting.
Don't.
As
No.
any good keeper
Don't.
will. As any good keeper will.
Don't do it.
I could buy us all.
Don't do it.
I can
Don't do
solve
it.
our problems
Don't do
right
it.
now. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, you were going to shoot Althea.
No.
It's funny when you chose Althea and was like,
I was kind of going between the two. They were like, I can solve our problems. No, as the door closes and he's there, and I know he sees us. There's nothing that we could do about this situation.
The only person he hasn't really gotten a good look at was Marion. Because she actually went right into the driver's seat, so he's really only focused on you. But he had seen Marion before, but he doesn't really see that it's the same.
Oh my god, I don't even know how I would say that in like 3 words or
And I can't
less.
make any sense.
And of course you can hear as the police sirens are getting closer. Blah, 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 blah.
That doesn't help me, Lindsay.
So everyone who knows,
Damn it.
whenever we're in a stressful... I'm just looking into the, the thing is that whenever there's a super stressful situation, Lindsay, the player of Agatha, Bernhardt, likes to hand over these little things that just say, don't fuck this up. Well placed, well placed.
Thank you.
With a 9%, have I ever met John before?
No. He's a security guard, not a police officer.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Marion
How old
has.
is he?
I'm just going to say mid-30s. I don't remember what I would have said if I even described his
think
age
you did.
before. Yeah, but even if I did, I'm just going to say at this moment with the stress of the situation, mid-30s. Mid to late 30s. Yeah.
Would I have a police badge on me?
Have you ever in the game pulled out a fake police badge? I don't think so.
I don't think
I
so.
don't
I've
think
kind
you,
of
but-
played off of how people know me.
Right. You do have a private investigator license, like a...
Yeah, that
flipping.
works.
You do have one of those. You would, even though it's never came up, you would have one.
Okay. If with a 9%, with you telling me that I know for a fact he knows
He doesn't know who you are, but he definitely knows what at least Althea, Agatha, and you look like. You're not... Well, I mean, you might assume he might know what you all look like, but it's because of the situation we're married. I'm pretty sure.
And we have to go to the Silver Twilight Lodge this day in like 9 hours, right?
It's more. No. It's around 3:30 in the morning. You know that sometime around lunch, Mr. Black is going to show up with that big Egyptian thing. And I think if I haven't said it before, or if I did, the event at Silver Twilight Lodge starts around 4:30. 4 o'clock, 4:30.
Oh, if we didn't have a thing to do today, I would just stay. I need us. There's no point. I can't cast the spells. We can forget. I don't know.
I have you in a situation where it's just like, it's going to be hard, but you sort of do need to decide so we can...
Not that kind of tabletop.
Okay, as the...
Yet.
Okay, I know what I want to say. It's just words are fucking hard. Basically, okay.
Well, what are you attempting to do?
What I'm intending to say, with the short period of time as he swung over the head before he closed the door, is with whatever words I could think of I was actually thinking, would be to basically tell him that there is a much worse situation inside. What's the name of the building? That's not the crematorium.
Morgue.
The coroner's office.
The coroner's office.
Or morgue.
We just took her out of the coroner's office where there is a worse situation that you need to deal with. We have this one covered.
Okay, so you say that to him. Okay.
What I'm trying to, which is not a lie.
Yeah, you're persuading, so roll me a persuading.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right? And you're not lying.
No.
Now, I'm not saying that's gonna... Because you are still immediately sitting down.
You said worst situation in the morgue?
Yeah.
Yes,
Which there is. Yeah.
there is.
What'd you roll?
Hang on, let me just find my skill.
Persuade. Isn't persuade a skill? Am I
Oh,
wrong?
there is.
Yeah,
Third-
yeah.
I'm not burning 40 luck, though.
What'd you get?
75 out of 35.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. So you do that, say that to him, but it seems to go in one ear and out the other. Because he's just sort of focused on trying to stop you. Right? So as you sit down, right, into the vehicle and try to close the door, he grabs the door. But at this point, Marion takes off.
Yep.
So Marion, because you're facing the hospital, you need to reverse and go out. So you're doing a stunt drive. It is a drive roll. I think you're good at driving, but I don't remember.
Okay.
Okay, we will see.
Please don't run
I'm
over
not as good.
somebody else.
I'm not as good as Agatha. 45 out of 28.
45 out of 28. So basically what happens is you do back up, but where... I need you to roll me a luck roll. Where John was holding on to the door and you're backing out. You know what I mean? I just want to see how bad you hurt him.
Oh, God.
What'd your luck roll?
92 out of 53.
Oh no.
Okay.
It could have been much worse.
Okay.
That's still just a regular fail.
Yeah, that's right. So you just need to roll me a d10, please.
Oh, no.
Just a D10?
Will you people stop killing other
One.
people?
Okay.
Car?
Okay. But still, what happens is, as he grabs the door, you, as you're backing out, the momentum takes him off shift, and he sort of spins around with the door. You know what I mean? As you're moving back, and he's sort of thrown against the side of the Packard, just bangs into it and falls on to the ground as you spin out, very narrowly running him over with the front tires as you're turning. Narrowly not running him over. Sorry.
Yeah.
So
It's
just
like, oh,
narrowly.
God.
You roll the. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
If I had run him over, I'd have stopped.
yeah.
Don't tell him that.
Well, I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If, like, he
And
says
then-
now, oh, yeah, you did run over, then it's like, well, I
Yeah.
stopped.
So then you spin out this way, and then you start taking off away from the police. I'm assuming.
This car has too many human-shaped dents in it.
Okay. Now
Not the armor plating.
That's only on the side.
it's going to be an opposed roll
Okay.
to see if we're going to get into a high-speed chase because the police are close enough.
What the fuck?
I'm still having a mental break.
I don't turn the lights on.
Fair enough. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, but as you spin, because they're close enough and they can see
Yeah.
backing off the lawn next to the hotel and this Packard Twin 6 burning down the road, right? And around the side, out of sight, but this idea of the lead police car is just going to have to roll a spot hidden to see you first.
Okay.
Right? To see, you know what I mean? And does see you turn, but it's not the first thing he does is start chasing you.
Okay.
Right? Like he basically basically what happens is you don't really see, but as the first there's really only 2 cop cars, but the first you don't see, but the first cop car sees a body roll around on the ground. John is hurt and stops. Okay, as you take off, and I'm assuming you're heading back to the mansion on the hill.
I make a few random turns first. Just
Makes
I'm
sense.
not in mental break panic, but I'm scared. So
And the whole time, Althea is struggling and fighting the whole time.
Okay.
Actually, I will allow Agatha during the 25 to 30 minute to make me a psychoanalysis roll to see if you can try to break her somewhat out of this.
59 out of 73.
Thank God!
Politic and psychoanalysis.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Basically, over the car ride, talking and without getting into what you're saying and everything, but
Yeah.
trying to calm her down, doing as much you can. Althea pretty much passes out. She doesn't snap out of it. She falls into unconsciousness, right? Because mental break.
Right.
And you're all exhausted,
Yes.
right?
especially now.
Right? Well, yeah, because the question is how well rested are you going to be before the Silver Twilight Lodge? You're not going to get rest. You've had a mental break.
Yeah.
You are not getting sleep. Right? You've had a mental break. Potentially.
Lord.
Potentially. I'll call for a roll, but I have a feeling I know what's going to happen.
You're not getting better. You're just not getting worse.
Yes, is my point.
Welcome to my life.
Yeah. Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
And you drive to, and you take some side roads and stuff, get out of the way, and you drive up to the mansion on the hill. As you get to the mansion on the hill, it is like 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the morning. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Cops are there. Fuck.
no. You pull up to, it's like one of those round, and you pull up and there's the stairs coming down and there's the main door. And as you pull up that early in the morning, looking up on the steps, stepping through the door quite quickly, is Cadbury.
Of course.
Yes.
I love how everyone looks at us. I stop. I get out.
And he seems to be in his Argyle nightgown, like an overcoat.
Like a house coat?
Yeah, a house coat.
On
And
the
it's
plus
Argyle,
side.
and he's sort of like coming down over the stairs because, what the fuck? Where have you gone? What's going on?
Yeah.
Right? But that's pretty much it as you pull up. But what are you all doing?
So
I'm not doing anything.
No, you're
I'm gonna
unconscious.
get up, I get out and go, oh, thank heavens, Cadbury. Althea.
What about Althea?
Oh, she
Lord.
became very frightened.
She became very frightened.
I
And
need
she-
your help, and I'm just gonna motion him to come to my side. 'Cause
Well,
I'm assuming
you
I'm on
are.
the-
It is on your side.
It is. On my... I have
Yes.
her head.
Uh,
I have the top part.
No, I mean
Wow.
The
that's
passenger's
because
facing the door.
right. So she pulled around the driver's
Right,
side.
right. Yeah.
So you put down the window and wait for him to come over. You said Althea was really frightened.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the order of operations in my mind here. I'm like so fucking stressed out right now.
Okay, we're good. That's what you do.
So I'll get out. I'll stand up and be like, she's fine. She's asleep. She just was not a fan of what happened.
That's a lie.
Do you see any bruises on her? She passed the fuck out because she was stressed out from what happened.
I have mental
It's
breaks.
exactly what happened.
Can you roll me a persuade roll, please?
That's not a lie.
Yeah, I know.
Did not
I never
receive any
asked you to
damage.
roll a fast talk roll. I asked you to roll a persuade roll.
Oh, that's not bad.
What is your persuade? at?
23 out of... something's wrong with my iPad. This thing is dying like a mofo. 23 out of... Was it persuade?
Yeah.
Fucking 35.
Okay, fair enough. Put a tick in persuade.
Nice.
As you do actually, and Cadbury's like, okay. Let's get her inside. Right?
Good call.
And he picks up Althea like in his arms and starts going up the stairs. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah. We'll get her to her room to rest.
I
That's
want to
what
go
she needs
with
more than
Cad-
anything.
Yeah.
I want to go with Cadbury to
Okay.
explain the situation,
Mhm.
and assume maybe some medical stuff that I can do. I'm not sure.
That's a weird. That's so
I'm
yeah, exactly, because juggling
in a-
actually probably is quite accurate.
I almost want to suggest having him sedated. So.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Dope her up. She'll pass out.
Fair enough. Do you suggest that?
I do.
Okay.
And Cadbury's got a medical background too, so.
Yep. Let's see what I'm going to sedate you with.
Is it going to be one of the things we've talked about before?
Not a sentence
That's
I
not
thought
sedation.
I'd hear a lot of. Let's see, what am I going to sedate
let's
you
just
with?
say Cadbury and I keep a very well-stocked cabinet. And we'll just go with that.
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh my.
Maybe I'll be the only one surviving because I'm not going to the Silver Toilet Lodge. I'm not conscious.
That's a fair freaking point.
You can play Simon.
It's okay, you can
I
house
will-
the next
Okay, now,
I'll carry on the legacy.
So fair enough, you get
good
Althea,
news.
just pass to it. We get Althea to her room, get her in the bed. She starts slightly waking up and struggling. Cadbury runs out, grabs his doctor's bag, because he has one, like his medic's bag, field medic's bag, asks you to hold her down. He holds out a needle. He gives her a sedative. Fair enough?
Okay.
Can you roll me a luck roll, Althea?
What does that mean?
Listen, my luck's at 69. I'm feeling good about it.
Oh no.
Actually, I don't feel good about it. This is really terrible. 10%.
Okay.
69.
Yeah, you don't overdose.
You don't
No, I'm just
overdose,
joking.
okay?
It wouldn't have been an overdose. It just would have been an adverse effect, which may have affected you for the next day, which would have been bad.
Right.
Okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like not just being exhausted.
So
But
someone's got to get a good night's rest, sort of.
yeah, so I'm willing to, you know what I mean?
You know,
As you slip into some form of drug-addled
Dreaming.
insanity bout of madness in your house. Can you roll me a
That's-
power roll, please?
Never happened.
What?
in this
You
house before.
need a hard success on a
What?
power roll. On a
What
power
is
roll, you need
happening?
see, I thought this would be a good thing because we'd be getting her to Cadbury.
a Drug
I forgot
addled
about the
bout
house.
of madness
In my house.
where the theater is in the King in Yellow. Now, did you succeed on your power roll?
On the power roll or on hard power roll?
Hard power roll. What did you need to make?
I needed a 40.
What did you get?
I got a 45.
Spend 5 luck for the love of God. People give you luck. Use it. Use it. This is the time to use it. I don't want to be turned into a stage puppet in my sleep.
You've already lost 3.
No!
And then you're going to be off of 69.
I know! When I'm
You're gonna get AIDS for it.
Shut up, you muffin!
I'm not a muppet. That's the point. I don't want to become one.
Now, let's be quiet for Althea to decide whether she wants to burn 5 luck.
See, you know
It's
what?
been not a good night for
So-
Althea.
No, it is not.
So, for the sake of the group,
This is for your own sake.
When did you care about the group?
Yeah, do what.
Do it. Just do it.
I'm like, I'm so curious to know what happened, but that's mostly Janessa who's curious. Althea's unconscious. She can't be curious, or I would justify it.
Put a 64 in there.
It's up to you. Roll a dice to tell you whether or not to do it.
You know what?
No! Why would you do that?
Because I'm
Okay,
a masochist.
So, how are you doing it then?
Hey, you said it so proudly, too. What the fuck?
D6.
Okay, so odds and evens.
Odds, I spend the luck. Evens, I don't spend the luck.
Okay. What'd you roll?
Evens.
Okay, so you don't spend the luck. Done.
That's listen.
You may officially
No,
call
you're
me a
not.
muppet.
It's the fair randomness of the dice.
All right, Two-Face. Jesus.
Yeah, it's about to be.
Oh, God, Lord, why?
I love it.
Let's
Lord.
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, this bitch.
Well, nothing really
Happens.
happens that you would remember.
All right, that's fine.
So, let's,
That you would remember?
Have fun, you
as
guys.
you're in your,
Have fun, you
you
guys.
know, state of whatever.
All right.
That's not like, she explodes.
Listen.
No, like something happens,
You
which
guys-
she will recall through flashbacks.
You guys.
Just like Larky.
You guys
Fucking
need to get some sleep.
You're unconscious.
Says who?
Just because you
Cadbury's
guys are
like-
on drugs.
Cadbury, though, grabs you
Oh,
by the arm
yeah.
as he's passed out and says, okay, I'm going to sit in here tonight. But right now, what happened? What were you up to?
Where do I begin?
Ideally from the beginning.
With the truth.
Oh, I'm going to tell you the truth. So, now, just backtracking. Have we ever told Cadbury any of the past stuff that we've gone through? Like
he knows some stuff. He knows some stuff. I
But-
mean, a lot of people in
yeah.
the staff know because of the monster in the servants' quarters. Not the servants.
You know,
The staff.
The staff slaughter.
The staff's
oh god.
BDR.
Yeah,
Is that what they call it? The staff slaughter?
Okay.
Yeah, I had to give them. I
So,
had to hire new people
all right.
with big booties.
All right. So,
She did pay them more for their, risk.
long story short, as you recall, there was an incident here involving a creature coming out of a being that resulted in killing some of the staff here. So we became suspicious that there was another body that had another one of these things in it at a crematorium. We went to go and make sure this body was cremated so that said another monster, there was not going to be another incident. Unfortunately, what has happened in the past, or what we have observed, is when these monsters come to emerge, it looks like the body is alive, and it almost looked like it became alive in the crematorium, which resulted in Althea having a mental break. It almost associated as if we were burning someone alive in it. She tried to run to the hospital because that's where it was. We had to get her into the car. We got her here, and she passed out along the way because she did have a mental break, which understandably in her profession, thinking that someone was alive in a crematorium. Yeah.
He lets go of you and slumps down in a chair next to Althea's bed. Just doesn't say anything
Yeah.
and just looks away from you. Not like he's just...
Stunned. He's stunned.
Yeah, he's a bit stunned, but he sits down in the chair.
Yep.
I'm assuming you're going to leave.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Can I just assessing the situation, I know he wants to be alone with her.
Yeah, I don't need a roll for that.
Yeah, so yeah,
Yeah.
then I would definitely be leaving.
Mhm.
Yeah. Closing the door behind me as well for
Okay.
privacy.
So while that was happening, what was Amos and Marion doing?
So I stopped in like the foyer.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna look at Amos and just like we did the right thing.
I lit one of these up on the way in.
A cigarette.
It's Canada. No. Yeah,
Popeye. Candy snack.
Yes, of course. So as you asked me that, and I'm actually like Amos is actually walking right before you start talking. He's actually walking right past you as if he's heading somewhere with intent. And when you say that, he'll stop. He'll turn around and he'll go. I turned back around to look. That was a dead man in that chamber. It was the worms. We did the right thing,
But
and we can affirm her of that when she wakes up.
That yes, okay, that was the right thing. That was the slugs. We had to stop those. We had to stop them. But the man we drove away from,
All right.
You're the
Is
only one
he-
who knew his name.
is he? We didn't hit him.
No, he fell pretty good. I'm sure he's gotten much harder, rough up from some of the patients having an off day. I'm not going to say he doesn't have a scuffed elbow, maybe, but
Is he going to come after us now?
well, I'm going to go talk to Simon about suggestions right now. He doesn't exactly seem like the kind of guy to come after us, and judging from the fact that the police are about to show up, and you weren't in the morgue with us, but there
Althea
were
said
bodies,
there was body
and
Wait,
not
not
the
there was-
kind that are supposed to be there. The staff had been killed before we arrived.
What happened?
We didn't get a chance to take a look. There was a body slumped up against the door to the office while we were trying to find that body. We didn't get a chance to take a further look.
Was it the slugs? Had they already gotten out?
No, they were bullets. Someone had been there and shot up the place. But precisely, like there wasn't stray shots. Like the bodies we saw, and there was no extra bullets, if I recall. So someone had gone in there before us and killed some of the staff. At least one body that I saw, and then we saw blood coming up from another door. So I assume at least two. So when they go in...
And they will, because we left the doors open.
Indeed. There is going to be a bigger problem. Now, will they try to connect the faces they saw in the car to the situation? It's possible.
I think it's very possible. That's probably where their investigation will start.
I'll just say quickly, too.
We know so astonishingly little about what happened there. It's not even like we need to try hard to convince them we don't know what we were doing. Now, if it wasn't for this fucking cult place we're going to tomorrow morning, I would have just stayed and called for Caputo myself. The man and I've got a little bit of history given the nature of how close to this creepy shit he's been getting. But, given the nature of how long we have, I don't think I can spend 2 days in lockup waiting to talk to him.
Well, we need to...
So I'm planning to talk to Simon to see what your organization has in ways of helping protect people that they hire from being seen, if anything.
Mr. Black has ways of covering up tracks after the fact.
Who shows up at noon today?
Yes, but we still need to find Alistair. The Silver Twilight Lodge is our only lead,
and that's why I didn't stay behind.
Well, I'm just gonna let you know Cadbury's given Althea a sedative. Hopefully,
how are they?
Everything will. Cadbury's in shock. Makes sense for how he cares for her, but I think we all have to have some rest. If we don't, we're gonna pass out, and I'm gonna take a look at your shoulder. So
yeah, I don't know if it's broken or...
I'll take a look, and we've all got stuff to ponder.
Wait, what happened to your shoulder?
The shooter who was there, the gunman, he fired and it hit me, but there was no... There's no blood or wound. I think he just missed.
Would I know anything about what kind of a thing could do that? Just from hearing about it?
Yeah.
Firearms with a penalty die?
Well, it's a specific thing. Can I see?
Yeah, sure.
Shoot it for a second? Quickly for a second. Because it's a different type, so it would be at a base level. 25% chance. Yeah, just roll.
God.
Because that's what Marion had made.
Oh, yeah. 53 out of 25. So
Yeah, you've heard of potentially things of non-lethal ways to subdue people. You didn't really think it was at the level where it was common. So it's probably, you would have a general idea if it exists, but you wouldn't know.
Right. Okay, so, well, that's strange then. There were dead people, there were people that were killed inside the morgue, and yet a shooter performed a non-lethal attack on you?
And then blinded me with a light. Or something.
If it's anything like the lights I saw, it may have been part of the security system as to how the police were alerted.
So someone...
I don't know if that would have been the same person. Did he look like a security guard?
No, he was wearing all black with his face covered and disguised. I wonder, you said it was a flash. Was it a camera? Did they take a picture?
I don't know enough about cameras, but I mean, it wasn't like a flame or anything like that. It was a flash. I don't know how else to describe it.
I wonder if they were trying to ensure that we stayed and took the blame.
So, Amos, you can piece together from seeing flashes up in the hospital that they look like photography flashes. You could probably make the leap that close up there was somebody took a picture of Agatha or flashbulb in her eyes. You can make that sort of connection from seeing sort of the flashes, So then, basically, just to clarify, you go into the coroner's office or into the morgue, and you find dead bodies. Okay. There's a figure outside who wounds you, and I'm just going to throw out information you would have as well going through the police academy, which sort of makes one of you slowly walk around to get blinded. Okay?
Yeah.
Figure runs off. There was other pictures, maybe ineffectual, of course, trying to be taken of you there. It's like somebody is trying to have proof that you were there.
That's exactly. So what the thing I was just about to get into there.
Sorry, I just figured.
No, perfect. Yeah, is either. Now this is what I don't quite understand, and there's a bit of conjecture in here. Either someone knew we were going there, and wanted to ensure people knew that we would be there, and tried to get in there and take advantage of the situation on their own accord, or they had the intention of going and had a backup plan in case someone came up that they could frame instead. It's one of those two, but I think you are correct that there is whoever was there tonight, whatever they were looking for, they intend to pin us with whatever they did to get at it. The issue I'm having is, given the nature of the individuals we've been coming across, like at Heinrich's estate recently, I would be inclined to believe that they're connected, but then however long they were there beforehand, it impresses me that they didn't find Skeet's body, or the body we found, assuming that's what they were there for.
If that's what they were there for.
And why choose non-lethal?
The non-lethal is so that we can be claimed.
That's true, but a body would also be a connection to us and take a
A
player
body
out
is
of
not
it as
guilty.
well.
Someone who runs is.
They want to ensure that they are not blamed.
A D roll from Amos.
Sure. It's 38 out of 80.
Okay.
That's a hard. Yeah.
Now as you're talking about it, and you're thinking about it, trying to piece some things together, you realize that, you have heard about these type of non-lethal weaponry, but really it hasn't filtered down to the main populace yet, or even the police forces. That's the military. That's military tech. And this is where we're going to end the episode.
Oh, fuck! Thank you for listening to The Call. Our next episode will air Tuesday, November 1st, with Spacers, our sci-fi podcast, waiting for us all to get back together again before recording more episodes. Please leave us a review on your podcast app of choice, and visit our main website for merch and Ko-fi information. As usual, we'd like to thank our donators over on Ko-fi, including Josiah, Lindraska, Tavin, Eden, Flynn, Flat at Fifth, Noah, Alex B, Rosa, Tyler, James, Noops, D-Devil, 1193, Kurt, and Alec. For the love of God, if I pronounced any of your names wrong, I know you're all in the Discord. Just please let me know how to do it correctly. Music and ambient track places through Triune Films and Artlist, and your players for tonight were Elizabeth Wells, Janessa Coles, Lindsay Delansky, and Zach Barrett. Your audio and video operator was Rob Hickey, and your GM or keeper was Derek Snow. Have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you next time.